Or of all the CD, DVD consoles, which do you think has the best game case? I honestly really like the jewel cases. I think they're very convenient, and if anything happens to them, you can replace them. And it's PS1. I think the TurboGrafx used it. The Dreamcast. I really don't like the DVD cases because if anything happens to them, the PS2 has a very specific one. With the memory card slot. The Xbox is the green one. The 360 has a green one also. What else? The Sega CD one's a colossal piece of gunk. It's really nothing that efficient, and it's pretty ridiculous. The other snap case, PS1, it's really, the long box PS1s are not really anything necessary. Oh, now I remember what that PS2 game was. Guitar Man and Rez. Those are the two PS2 games that I was trying to think of. They're really interesting, and I really wish I got them. And, it's just a shame that I didn't. Another one was Castlevania, Lament of Innocence, and Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. When I was younger, I really didn't take Castlevania seriously, but now, moving on. What is your favorite brand of water? Fiji is dope. Just because their bottles are sick. And if you would count vitamin water as water, then vitamin water. Because I love vitamin water. Now we got a couple from Christian Cage. What is your favorite guitarist? I really like Steve Vai a lot. Your favorite band? That's a little too hard for me to say necessarily one band, but probably In Flames, Suffocation, Soilwork. I'm really liking Darkest Hour these days. Necrophagus. Just all those bands. Cannibal Corpse, Deicide. I really like them. I really can't put my finger on who's my favorite. Obituary you can throw in there too. I really like Obituary. Which RPG game do you hate the most and why? Congrats, my friend. Honestly, it takes a lot for me to hate a game. There's not really that many RPGs that I can think of off the top of my head that I've really had something against. I mean, of course there were ones that I didn't really care for. Like, I really didn't care for Legend of Legaia, but again, that's probably the timing of when I played it. There were a couple that I played that I didn't really care for. Vagrant Story I really didn't care for, probably because it was a little confusing, and the environments were always the same. But that's a game I want to give another chance because, I mean, it's something different. But that's really all I can think of. I mean, there's nothing that I really hate that much. So, I mean, I'm really sorry. I just can't put my finger on one that I hate, so. Yeah. And then the next we got from Mackenzie 98787. Do you have a favorite Final Fantasy game, or is it too hard to choose one like me? I like them all. Colon P. Yeah. Final Fantasy VIII, mainly because I made a video on why the game's really important to me, so it was one of those discussion topic videos. As what games have had an impact, what game or games have had an impact on you. That one really introduced me into story and a lot of other things. We'll check out that video and, we'll explain more in detail. I just don't want to take too much time doing this. The last one we got is from Swordfish1390, my boy, my Jersey boy. Okay, here's my question. Since you don't have Nocturne yet, but it's on the way, what are your views on it? Or what do you hope in this game? Actually, this game came in the mail yesterday. I played it for a little bit, and it's really freaking dark. And that's really what I expected. I asked a couple people around, what are some games with a really dark, thick atmosphere that I can really, get into and, be a little, and that it's really eerie. And Nocturne was what a lot of people said, and, that's really the main reason why I got it. Because I wanted something that was very atmospheric and not really something that's all generic and, save the world fantasy type thing, even though Nocturne kind of is what I got out of it. It's kind of save the world, not really save Tokyo. I mean, I've only played like an hour and 30 minutes of it, or 40 minutes. I haven't played enough of it to really say what it's about. But yeah, I really expect to have a good time with this game, and I mean, I'm not expecting too much and end up in disappointment. I'm not expecting it to be, the greatest RPG on the PS2, but maybe it is. Who knows? But as of now, I'm really liking it. But when it was coming in, I was just really excited for a game with a dark atmosphere because it seems like a lot of the RPGs these days, it's not very common, and even back then, really Atlas and Atlas RPGs and Vandal Hearts. Those are the ones that really pulled them off. But I really can't think of anybody else that pulled it off. But anyways, guys, that's all the questions we got. So if you didn't ask me a question, I'll be doing a Q&A maybe later, like when I have more subscribers. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this is John out.